What's up everyone, welcome to another episode of Random 2v2, and today I'm gonna be playing builds with Banshees only because you guys have been telling me that Banshees are overpowered. I've been reading quite a few comments now, ranging from Banshees are so much better than you think to Banshees are straight up overpowered to you win every single time you play Banshees. Now, you guys write a lot of nonsense suggestions in the comments, but this one I actually kind of feel, because I do really like Banshees, and I do feel like they put me in my element. I win a lot of games, so today we're gonna play random 2v2, Banshee builds every game, play until we lose. Let's begin. Okay, first game of the day is with Panics against two barcodes. Now, I have to say the barcodes on the 2v2 ladder have been scaring me a little bit, because ever since I started the 2v2 circuit, I've noticed a couple more high-level barcodes on the ladder. And yeah, even me and Goblin have been getting our asses kicked a couple times. Now, let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter what I'm playing against. I mean, Banshees, for the most part, have the same purpose. You harass with them until you have enough, or until your opponents don't have anti-air, and then you kill their units as well. Hello. Now, as always, I have to... I just noticed that I always say that in the same tone. Like, I just completely switch tone, and I'm like, hello there. Obviously, I need to get my teammate clued in. Okay, I will make Banshees. Actually, if you think about it, Banshees are pretty good against cheese. I'm very curious if the conclusion of this video is going to be that you guys are just entirely right, by the way. Because if you think about it, Banshees are good against cheese. Not every cheese, but most cheese. They're good at harassing. They're fast. If you get the upgrade, they're cloaked. Maybe you guys were right. I guess we'll see. 4-gate blink, DT. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for a double gas then. Now, before I forget, guys, I want to make another video in 1v1 doing Banshees as well. But what I wanted to say is that this Sunday, May 11th, is the final open edition of the uThermal 2v2 circuit. This is when the last remaining spots for the grand finale will be filled. Hopefully I qualify myself. Grand finale is going to have a prize pool of minimum $10,000. So that's going to be epic. And as always, I want to invite you guys to join me over on Twitch to watch it live. Videos will be posted on YouTube, of course. But I always want to make sure that we create the hype train and stuff. I've explained before why I stream on Twitch instead of YouTube. I can explain it again because I know some of you will have missed it. Some of you will be curious. It's pretty much just algorithm reasons. The last time I tried something different on YouTube was when I was uploading a lot of shorts. Went pretty well, and as a result, my main videos entirely tanked. And since YouTube is actually my most important platform, the most important platform of my job, I do not want to risk it for anything, really. So that's why I stream on Twitch and not YouTube, just in case it would affect the algorithm negatively. So, once again, May 11th starts at 4 p.m. CEST live on Twitch. If you can't catch it there, you'll see it on YouTube. But I hope that we can, you know, create the hype together. And, okay, I was gonna say 3 Nexus, weren't you at Terran? But no, okay, he was just typing it wrong. But yeah, hope to see you all together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can make a deep run, and that would be absolutely epic. But for now, let's focus on the game. I'm gonna join my homie over here. He let me know that one of them was playing Nexus first. Gonna go for the starport here already. Oh, this is nice. You can kill a lot of pros with this. Let's see. The grenade's gonna save this Reaper, I think. Exactly. Double Stargate. See, barely can't escape with that one. Okay, double Stargate is a little scary, but I do have... Let me just type it to him in case he didn't realize it was 2 of them. Because Phoenixes are very good against Banshees. I do not want to lose the first game playing Banshees, okay? Absolutely not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a lot of Widow Mines and probably hide the Banshees for a little bit. Now I got my Hellion over here, so my teammate's gonna be able to do some extra damage with me. Hellion's super good at this, of course. Dude, this guy is popping off, right, with the Reaper. I'm gonna hide it over here, just so he has to waste as much time as possible. Widow Mines are gonna go forward. Like, this is a uThermal Reaper here, guys. 5 kills on that bad boy. Well done, man. Love to see it. Quite literally playing with myself right now. That's crazy. Now he has... Okay, wait. He said 3 Nexus and then 3 CC 3 racks, and now I'm wondering if he just meant 3 racks and not the 3 CC. I mean, he obviously didn't mean the 3 Nexus, but I'm not quite sure if he also didn't mean the 3cc. Guess we'll find out later. Gonna make an engineering base. Well, Widow Mines are gonna be very nice to potentially catch a couple Phoenixes. That would be just delicious. Phoenix is a very snowbally composition. At least right now, I'm just assuming he's going to play Phoenix, right? Could be something else as well. Okay, I saw something. Probably a Phoenix, exactly. He's going to use his one Phoenix to lift. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of damage on that bad boy. Nothing too crazy. Did I see an observer? No, I was just hallucinating. All good. Not something you would normally say after hallucinating, but in this case, it's pleasant to know that we're not being spied. Let's see. He has turrets. I think I'm going to hide them over here. Yeah, he's going to be fine against those for sure. I mean, these could absolutely pop off, right? I kind of want to go for a third command center pretty soon as well. I still feel like I saw an observer somewhere. I don't know why. My brain is just... Either I'm scared of the observer... I'm going to build the CC here. That's a great spot. Going to burrow a couple widow mines over here. If he tries to go for that, he's going to be very sad. Now we're going to get Banshee speed. He did... Actually, I probably killed the Stalker there if I had to guess, because that did fire. Could have fired at a passing by Phoenix as well, of course, but... Because it is what it is. Okay, he's moving out. That is scary. He does see the Phoenixes, and I think I heard the explosion of one. That would be very, very nice. A little bit of a lag spike here. Hope that is not me. Okay, it's one of the Protoss players. I don't know which ones. I assume that... Yeah, they were both barcodes. Actually, yeah, they were both Protoss players as well. One of them was random, so I wasn't quite sure. I guess we'll see which one it is. I was waiting for him to be disconnected. I was just drinking water, and then he came back. Yeah, I was just gonna say, this is when things get scary. Because I know from, well, the POV of both sides that playing as two players can make you very, very powerful because you get all the money and you can control everything exactly as you want it. But yeah, playing against it is also very scary. Especially if it was, for example... Wait, is he... Okay, he targeted the... He's gonna lose all of his Marines, though. Please kill one more. Really good. Like, this guy is good, man. I'm telling you guys. The target fire is insane. He targeted down the Nexus there, which is just beautiful. Gonna burrow these over here. And now my Banshees are gonna get in, which is very, very good news. Now, I saw one of them had a Robo. I think that is good news as well, because that means it's most likely gonna be Colossus, which is not that good against the Banshees, of course. Okay, we're gonna kill... Oh, he does have the Observer over here. Okay, I didn't see it. Was a little too brave there. He... does not have Blink, apparently, which is fantastic news for us. And the Banshees have already paid off quite massively. About 10 workers killed. Fleet Beacon has been spotted, which is good news for us. It is going to be scary to deal with that. I might have to go for Thors or something like that. I think I can actually hide this bad boy over here. That will be quite of a pleasant hideout. Gonna turn this into a planetary, because I'm obviously not gonna have the biggest ground army ever. Should I move these... I kind of want to move these Widow Mines, but I just hate the idea that he would fly in just as I moved them. Okay, so we sent the Phoenixes all the way back. Then I'm going to move these Widow Mines forward as well. See if there's another area that I can deal some damage in. He was making a battery, not a cannon in that back base, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Okay, oh, he is making a cannon here now, but it's just too late. Okay, so there is a carrier here. Let me just ping that for Mr. Guy, so he knows. I mean, the Banshees so far absolutely popping off, right? This is 20 plus worker kills we're looking at already. This base has no cannon. This is going to be like 30 worker kills. Just 2 sets of Banshees. Like, Phoenixes are really good against Banshees, but they do have to be in place. I do want to say one thing about Banshees that I know for sure. And that is that the Banshee speed is underrated, because they're just so freaking fast. Is it 40 worker kills already, guys? Oh my goodness, you guys were right, man. What can I say? My viewers are geniuses. You guys are freaking geniuses. I killed 40 workers. I'm just gonna let him know. Did I rally that Banshee later, or did it just not die before? Oh, here we go! Yeah, that is 4 Phoenixes going down. That is beautiful. Absolutely awesome. Got the planetary here as well. Let me burrow those Widow Mines there. I was going to build Thors. I don't think I really have to at this point. I'm just going to be making... Okay, that's another Phoenix going down. He has 1 Phoenix left. That's painful. He does see this. I'm going to ping that for him. My Banshees are going to be able to... Look at this. He's like, there's no way this baboon is going to make even more Banshees, right? We're going to go up to 50 workers killed now. This base does have a cannon, but it's not in the right spot. Oh, he does have detection for that, so I need to be careful. I know he has a cannon up there as well. One of the barcodes leaves. My Terran teammate is absolutely killing that army. And yeah, I mean, game 1, there's absolutely no doubt that Banshees are freaking awesome, right? This game, really fantastic teammate. Could not have wished for a better teammate. But most importantly here, guys, we played against a very popular Protoss strategy, the Phoenix into the carriers, which is super, super strong. And we were just absolutely able to annihilate him with Banshees, right? Like, the Phoenixes weren't at home, then we did a lot of damage. If the Phoenixes are at home, they can't really use the Phoenixes for their actual purpose, which is to absolutely own us. Game number 1, massive success. Let's keep it going. Okay, game number 2 is with a Protoss player against Panix, my goated teammate of the last game, and a Zerg player. Now, I think this guy, I've seen his name before, so his LMR is probably as well at least decent. So this is going to be a little bit of a tough one, but I guess we'll see. Now, the problem is that, I don't know if you guys remember the start of the last game, but my teammate was very well aware of what strategies the opponents were going to do. So he's probably going to be able to tell his teammate that I'm going to make Banshees right now. Or maybe he thought it was reactive. It's possible. He needs a little more evidence, you know? I will build Banshees.
Not enough.
Let's see. Trying to build I'm trying to fit to his vibe. He said hi, you know, not too much info. He's just relaxed. Yeah, exactly. We're vibing. That's a very fast probe scout, by the way. Banshee Colossus. Sick. I don't think anything shoots air in that composition, but we'll figure it out.
Not enough.
I have starports, right? I can always make Vikings if I have to. Let's see. Banshee Colossus. What would that be good against? I mean, it kind of sounds like a pretty devastating composition, I would say, against, you know, just like maybe like a mass bio plus roach, let's say, army. I feel like Colossus Banshee would work very well. And the problem is, if we get dropped, then we're gonna have to, instead of, oh no, I just hallucinated a pool here, I'm not even kidding. We're gonna have to walk our Colossus and fly our Banshees back and just chase the drop around. So that is one issue. Zerg could also go for a Mutas, of course. Let's not forget about those bad boys. Double gas by Panix over here. I think we're gonna go for a little bit of a Hellion start. I think that's a good idea. We're playing against double gas plus Zerg. So it could be, for example, Hellion Zergling. The best counter I can possibly make against that is to make my own Hellions. And then I need something from my teammate, right? Like ideally an Oracle. As long as he has enough units in general, it will be fine. But I guess we'll see. Against Terran Zerg, I think you always want to play Oracle, by the way. A little bit of a tip for you if you're a Protoss player playing against Terran plus Zerg. Oh, he could block that. That guy's making a reactor without a unit. I'm gonna... Let's see if he can block... Like, my Reaper's gonna arrive. That'll be massive. Please? Is he in time? Okay, he's still there. He actually started a couple units because he's afraid. That's funny. I mean, it's smart. I'm almost here. Okay. Let's see. Is it gonna be 2 Marines? Maybe. Actually, I think he built 2 Reapers, I'm pretty sure. The Marines would have been finished by now. So what I'm gonna do is just do a little bit of damage. Okay, good assist from my teammate over there. There's Reaper number 1. If I can get 3 workers, that'd be massive. There we go. Huge. Okay. That is a fantastic start. Command center is pretty much the same timing as me. That's what it's supposed to be. 3 workers is a really big deal, by the way. Cannot be overstated. 3 workers against a Terran that is playing double gas. Like, look at my saturation. Not even my mineral line is saturated right now. And he lost 3 SCVs. It's massive. It really is. Let's see. Teammate hasn't made a Stargate yet, which, I mean, once again, it's not the biggest deal ever, but let's see. I should be able to block them. I think I'm going to be able to save if I micro correctly. Oh, okay, that was so close. Okay, he's barely not going to kill that Reaper. In the end, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Really not that bad. I know this doesn't sound right, but it's true. And you guys know it's true if you think about it. That a Reaper is actually more expensive than a Hellion. You know, even though the Hellion is a factory unit, it's still a good trade for me. I want to click these across. It's a little scary. My team is going to go for the wall with 2 extra gates. Robo and a Twilight Council. Okay. So we're not going to have access to Oracles. Going to have to keep that in mind. I guess it really depends on what I'm going to scout. 3rd hatchery by Mr. Zerg. I'm going to be able to snipe a Hellion. Okay. Well, I'm still going to be able to kill it. Just need to be a little careful. I'm not going to be able to kill drones, sadly. Somehow I'm going to escape here with 2, I think. Unless the other guy is surrounding me. Doesn't look like he is. Okay, I have no idea how I escaped there with 2 helis, to be honest, but I guess it's best to not ask too many questions. Okay, Banshee number 1 is out. I think I've made one mistake, by the way. I'm curious if you guys are going to be able to tell what that is. The mistake is that since we're not playing against Protoss, I could have gotten Banshee speed before Cloak. These days, which is a really cool opener, by the way, it's not very popular yet, but it's kind of emerging. If you play Banshees against Terran, you can get speed first, because they always have detection with Ravens anyway. So it's just a really good idea, because basically the way you use it... Can I get a massive shot off? Oh, barely not. Is you try to dive the Cyclone, which is going to be the first layer of defense. Now, we're having another lag spike. Is it me? Okay, this time it is me, apparently. Kind of uncool, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Okay, somehow I was disconnecting for like 2 minutes, and somehow we managed to get back. Okay, well, here we go. It's been a funky day. First my opponents lagged out, and then I lagged out, but somehow we're still playing. I really felt like that was like 2 minutes or something, so I have no idea how I didn't get DC'd, but cool. I'm going to be able to do a little bit of damage here. He does have a lot of gas. I'm going to ping it to him. I'm not sure if he knows what I'm trying to say with that. What I am trying to say is that there might be flying dinosaurs on the way. Mutalisk are pretty scary, especially if you have Mass Banshee. I'm going to throw down a scan. Doesn't have a Larry yet, and he also is missing this gas. Okay, I guess it's actually not likely to be Mutas after all, but I am curious what it is going to be. 2 gases at the front does suss me out a little bit. Especially because his mineral line wasn't even saturated yet, you know? I feel like they were like... I know I killed a couple drones, but still, it felt like it was half saturated. Okay. Oh, that's a really nice shot here. Maybe I can get the rest of those as well. That would be fantastic. There we go. Every single Reaper is going to fall here. Now, the Reapers weren't the most important thing anymore, but still, always a nice catch. Now, since it is not a Mutas, or at least not yet... Oh, it's getting... Oh, it's roaches! That's what I'm talking about, baby! The flying Banshees, here we go. I like how he's trying to make an overseer, but he doesn't have enough units to kill the Banshees. Let's see, he's gonna have to waste all of his transfuses because the overseer is not done yet. He's gonna lose every single queen here, I think, guys. Look at this. The front is also going very well. He does have a Raven. Wait, what is Mr. I want to scan his base. Oh, there's an observer there. Okay, it looks like it's just some kind of 2-on-1 play with a bunch of Ravens. He's pretty much playing like this is a TVT, like if I had no ally, you know? That's what it would look like, so that is interesting. Now I'm gonna fly away because he very likely has Stim. Do not want to deal with that. Let's get a bunch of turrets up here, and I'll get turret range as well. Turret range is one of those upgrades that you don't usually think about, right? You usually focus on getting your mech upgrades, your bio upgrades. But it's actually pretty good if you're in a situation like this where you straight up, you don't want to get dropped. It's not even that you can't defend it, but you just don't want to get dropped because I'll have to pull my Banshees back. And I want to use them to get as much damage done as possible. I'm just going to get turret range. 4 turrets around the base. Probably another one over here, actually. Sounds like a good idea. Might be a good idea for me to make Widow Mines again as well. I'm going to try and focus fire down this gas. Once again, I don't know if it's a big deal because he doesn't seem to be going for Mutas. He made Vikings to counter the Banshees. Okay. It's not the strongest counter ever, so it doesn't worry me that much, but it's something to keep in mind. I might not want to fly in too recklessly, I suppose. Hydralisk then, let me ping that. Nice scout as well there. And then he does have a turret. I kind of expected that. I feel like if someone makes Vikings to deal with Banshees, they probably also have turrets in their bases. It just seems like a bit of a drastic measure. Oh, okay, my teammate has to be very careful here. Colossi are good, but Mass Roach can counter it pretty fast. Good micro, and look at that Colossus HP. He's actually got a freaking Okay, my Banshees almost died to Bios. Thank goodness it was only 2 and not 3. I was just trying to save my ally, but then all of a sudden my Banshees were in danger of dying to Ravagers. Really good micro on the Colossus there. Saves it on very low HP, and that is great news. That is a pretty big army. Here's the thing. My teammate's army counters the Terran army, and my army counters the Zerg army. So as long as we're fighting the right things... Yeah, exactly. Look at this. As long as we're fighting the right things, we're gonna pop off. I kind of wish he would just focus fire the Vikings. If he's not gonna do that, I can't help him, sadly. It's gonna make it a lot harder. Okay. I think it's a good time for me to just counterattack with Dote. Oh, I guess they were repairing the Banshee. I was trying to figure out what on earth those SUVs were doing there, but I figured it out. Okay, I'm going to be able to escape. I kind of want to... No! Okay. Oh, that would have been so funny. All right, we're back here with 3 Banshees. He does have spores in every base, making it a lot harder. Gonna do a scan over there. I noticed that the Zerg took his 3rd base, so I figured that he was probably expanding somewhere else. That's a very vulnerable base. Since I have Banshees, I'm gonna use my Banshees to attack it. If I didn't, my teammate could have sent Zealots over there. You pretty much just need the information, and that... Yeah, if you have a Protoss with charge, that's pretty much all you need, because Zealots are so good at what they do. It looks like I might be losing these, but I now have the Banshees on the left side. He does not have a turret yet. I don't think he realized that I scanned his base. Oh, that is brutal. Look at this. All those SCVs are gonna fall. Okay, well, he goes for a scan. I also don't really mind that. Banshees are quite good against Marines, by the way, because they have slightly longer range. You just have to keep expending scans over and over and over, and it's really annoying. And now, hopefully for me, this was enough of a distraction that I can now take all 3 of these bases. Well, one of those is just a planetary in the middle. But all 3 of those locations without being attacked. That would be fantastic. It does have a lot of Vikings now. Okay, so this is going to die to a turret, right? Yeah, I saw that. Okay, let's see if I can do some more damage on this side. My teammate, I really just wanted to max out. Like, there's no hurry. I understand that he wants to help me, but the best thing he can do is just max out on an Omega army, and then we'll figure it out together. I think it's very likely going to be lurkers. Actually, just in case, I'm going to start a fusion core. I think the best transition I can possibly do from this, in case my teammate can't keep up with all of the stuff. Oh, he's attacking that, okay. I was just trying to send SCVs over there. I'll scan it for him. Risky blink forward into tanks. I mean, I dig that he's trying to help me. I mean, massive shout out to him, but it's not an easy location to fight, that's for sure. I'm just going to try and shut this base down. It is indeed a lurker then, like I thought. He's going to attack this location over here. This planetary has both the upgrades, so they are pretty strong. Okay, I'm going to kill this first, and then I'll go back. Like, look at the building armor just... It's actually hilarious. It's so strong because of the building armor. He does not... Okay, he had an Overseer in the back, but I don't think he has enough Hydras here, so I'm going to be able to kill all the Hydras, and then I can kill a lot of Ravagers. Kind of wish my teammate would... Yeah, I don't know. I like that he's helping me, but I feel like I already kind of have it covered, so he could have, like, counterattacked or maybe dealt with his army after all. I think that would have been pretty nice. If we attack together, we are going to have a pretty massive army. Like, this is so many bad... I've killed all the anti-air already. Look at this. I can even... Okay, I'm not target firing correctly. I could have one-shot the queens if I was better at the game. That's what I wanted to say. I'm just going to rebuild this base. I guess I'll put my Widow Mines back. Teammate is struggling a little bit on the defense. Now he's going back. Okay, I'm getting confused a little bit with my teammate's movements. I can't lie. He was attacking with me, but then he went back anyway. I kind of thought he would be with me there against the Hydras. But I guess he wasn't. So now my economy is back down a little bit, which is painful. I think I'm going to try to help him out and just burrow a bunch of Widow Mines over there. Let's see, that base is pretty low. I guess I'll just get some more stuff. Okay, he's going to be able to snipe those medevacs, which is nice. Let's see, tanks are... Okay, which was one. One of them was left behind. This was a little expected. Just wanted to try and see if I could YOLO that base. But now we can do some damage again. I have cloak on these. Okay, he was paying attention, sadly. I'm just gonna back off. Probably just lose one Banshee. That is okay. Oh, wait. I see a couple Hydras that are snipeable there. In case he didn't use... I don't think he brought the Overseer. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. That's gonna be 4 or 5 Hydras going down, I believe. That is very nice. Does he have an Overseer with these? He does have an Overseer, but he left it behind. He's gonna use the scan. Teammate managed to kill the base in the bottom side, which is very, very nice. I'm gonna lose a couple SCVs there, sadly, but I still have probably about 75 left or so after that, so that is pretty nice. Those Widow Mines are gonna do some work. I really would like a decisive move from my teammate. Like, it doesn't really matter what it is at this point. Attack their base, A-move the army. It, like, legit, it doesn't really matter that much. I just want him to just go for it, you know? Like, for most part, he's just kind of going back and forth. And is making this game pretty hard for us, not gonna lie. If he targets the Vikings, I can just kill everything. Please target the Vikings. Using the Stalkers to kill the tanks. That is not what you want to be doing. Those Vikings are killing everything right now because of that. And we have to be very careful. He probably has another scan, but I can attack this from the side anyway. Let's see. The Vikings are still alive. Yeah, it's a big problem. You have to focus fire the Vikings with the Stalkers, 100%. If you're ever playing PvT in that scenario... If the Vikings get to shoot your Colossus, you are going to lose, okay? You have to focus fire them, or you're going to be in trouble. Okay, this guy has a lot of stuff. He has a couple of Vipers too, which is going to make this a lot harder. Gonna send these Banshees over here. The Terran player still has pretty much no eco, by the way. Can I save this base? Probably. If it's just one tank, I will be able to save it, so that's nice. Couple of bases just chilling over here. Okay. Can I deny them? Maybe he won't notice for a little bit. That would be great. Gonna try to get some damage done in his main base. Oh, I saw some SCVs moving over here. Probably means... Actually, those could be left over. Doesn't necessarily mean he's taking the base. That is just one tank. Let me scan it for him so he knows he can kill it. I am gonna lose that base. But we are gonna get some ground back in the middle, which is nice. Gonna kill a couple more workers over here. Let's see. Teammate is moving across right now. I'm going to be able to kill that queen because he's not paying attention. That is very, very good news. Okay, so I have a couple BCs. Not that many yet, but I do have a couple. I'm going to keep making bases until I can finally keep one. Can I save this one? God, they're so fast. I mean, I'm happy with it, you know, but... Okay, let's see. There is a turret over there, but not in the mineral line itself. I'm going to try to take this base again. Wait. Did he just realize that no one has this base? It looks like he's flying back over there, which is kind of hilarious. I'm just flying around this turret for now, trying to kill as many of these as I can. There we go. We're going to be able to get a significant amount of damage. I saw a... Yeah, okay, that's probably the Vipers, right? Oh, I didn't realize that. Probably Yamato that. Oh, he's going to kill it with the Stalkers. That's fine. Probably didn't even need to Yamato that, but still, doesn't really matter, right? Let's see. Still not mining from that, which is great. I'm going to try to take this base over here. And I didn't really expect it, but somehow it seems that we have stabilized a little bit. The Vipers are coming for my... oh my god, it's so scary. Okay. Maybe you can kill them. There, look at this. Okay. Oh, here we go, baby. This is what I want to see. Yes. That is the Vipers gone. That is fantastic news. No parasitic bombs for you. Now we can kill this entire army pretty much. Okay, yeah, we just go. Go for it, 100%. Oh, Yamato, those things. We can even blink forward now if he wants to. Everything will die over here. The Vipers dying is massive news. He does have to be very careful. Actually, my BCs can kill everything. I'm not even kidding. My BCs are going to win against that entire army over there. I have pretty good upgrades. Not as good as his, but it's pretty close. I think I have 2-2 exactly. The Terran army has died completely, and now the BCs are going to absolutely take over, which is fantastic news. I'm just going to try and fight these spores. Oh yeah, spores are very strong now. They actually buff their damage, so spores hit like a freaking truck. They were already strong, but now they have less HP and more damage. Now we're going to kill a lot of lurkers here, which is fantastic news. There we go. I'm actually surprised to see him more lurkers, right? You would think that you don't really want more lurkers there, right? You want more units that shoot up. I'm going to be able to kill this base as well. My teammate's going back. I'm going to teleport a couple of new BCs over to that location. A couple turrets at this base in case we have to deal with a counterattack later. Turret's obviously going to fall quite fast. And now I'm going to have to be careful. Corruptors are very strong against BCs. Don't have... I could make a Raven for him as well, if he wants. Oh, these were actually teleported, so I'm going to lose these. Yeah, okay, so Zerg guy is still super rich. I'll scan it for him. Let's see. I waited for a second. Okay, there you go. Going to be able to kill that now. Did I make a Raven? I actually don't remember if I started it, to be honest. I guess we'll find out at some point. Okay, so he's going to attack over... The Banshees! The Banshees with the value. Look at this. Wait, does he have an Overseer? I can't tell. It doesn't seem like he has an Overseer. He thought the Banshee part of the game was over. Wow. Okay, that is incredible. Look at that. The Banshee they're OP. I'm telling you. Gonna get one more? Yeah, we're gonna get that one as well. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give him one Raven. I think that is gonna be nice. I'll just click it on his army. This base is going to die. I do have... Oh, I hope I can finish this. That would be amazing news. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna try to take another base, probably this one. I'm gonna send my BCs across as well. Yeah, this base is going to die sadly. I'm gonna fly it into the corner. Maybe we'll forget about it or something. You never know. Maybe we can, if we kill this army together, we can definitely kill it together. Like I just need his stalkers and stuff basically. Okay, so he has my Raven. That is nice teamwork. Yeah, I'm just gonna scan over there. I can teleport on it whenever. That's the thing. I can teleport literally on it whenever. Okay, I'll do another scan. Okay, look at this. The BCs, I'm gonna teleport on top of the lurkers. This is a massive play over here. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna target down the lurkers, and then my teammates should be able to win with the stalkers. That's the idea. There we go. Okay, now he needs to focus fire the Corruptors, ideally. Let me use an anti-armor missile on that bad boy. Please, like, he does not micro the Stalkers very well, sadly. He keeps... Oh, he ran all of them forward. They all died. That is a massive blunder. Oh, no. I hope that is not a game-deciding blunder, because that would be a very sad way to lose the game right there. Now the beat... Wait. Ah, he has no upgrades on the Corruptors. Okay, lucky for me. God, if he had really good upgrades, we would be in a massive amount of trouble, but he barely has any upgrades at all. I think he's, yeah, just one armor, so they're just not really hitting very... Ouch. They're just not hitting very hard at all. Gonna teleport one BC over here. Pretty sure I just lost 20 SCVs to that lurker, by the way, but it's all good. Gonna go for a little Yamato on that place, and now... I think our opponents do not have the economy anymore. Let me try to... yeah, I mean, I don't have SCVs to saturate stuff with. That's the problem. Okay, he actually did find this, which is a bit annoying. Guess I'll just distract him with this. We're going to be able to kill this command center, which is fantastic news. Is he going to... Yeah, okay, he's going to use the caustic spray. Maybe I can fly away. I'm not quite sure. Guess we'll see. I'm going to Yamato that bad boy, and then this base is going to be in a lot of trouble. Can I kill this one? Barely, probably. Oh, he did kill the command center in the end. I'm gonna make a couple more Banshees, just because the Banshees have been just having too much value. Like, they've legit just been too insane for me, right? So I'm gonna make a couple more. Let's see if I can... Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Gonna be able to kill a lot of workers over here. This is pretty much their last big mining base. Gonna send a lot of Banshees over here. My teammate is gonna win that fight, which is absolutely awesome. 20-minute freaking ultra banger, but this is 2v2, by the way, guys. This is freaking... You guys ever doubted that 2v2 could be fun because you never saw it in tournaments and stuff? This is freaking 2v2 over here. Absolutely fantastic mode. I think this guy has no command centers left, besides that one, maybe. I'm not sure if he lifted that one over before, but he's very poor. He really does not have anything at all, I think. I'm gonna click these Banshees around, send them over here. That one I could have saved if I was a little better at the game, but sadly, it was not meant to be today. Maybe after a couple years of practice, we can finally reach that level. And send this over here. He does not have a Spore yet. Since he has no upgrades, we do have an alternative play, by the way. And that is to go for... Okay, those are two command centers still. To go for Liberators. Now, Liberators are not good against Corruptors normally. But if you can make a lot and you have upgrades, the upgrade advantage, I should say, then all of a sudden they can pretty much beat any air unit. Let's see, there's no SCVs over here. Gonna try to take this base now. It's very lovely that he's protecting that for me. I actually kind of need that because they could attack that at any moment. Let's kill a couple more SCVs on this side. There we go. Still making more and more Liberators. He does lose a couple probes, but I don't think he has another place to mine from. Let's see, what are the kills on these? These also have 30 kills. Like, Banshees just get too many freaking kills over the course. Like, it's actually insane, legit. It's freaking crazy how well they do. Do I have one Raven left? I do not have a Raven left. I'm gonna make a Raven. Main reason to have a Raven here, by the way, is because Liberators do a lot of splash. So anti-armor missile means that every unit takes more damage, right? Like, it makes them... It's basically getting +3 upgrades, which is very important for the Liberators. Now, my supply is climbing up pretty fast, which is awesome. At most, he's going to have one turret here. He doesn't have any turrets, so we don't have to worry about anything. So another million SCVs that are going to die. That's a small bio army, I think, exactly. I could just keep flying through here. I could tell that the air army for the Zerg came back. I can also just kill this turret at this point, by the way. Because I have really good... I mean, it's 5 Banshees and I have good upgrades, right? So, here we go. I'm gonna kill those Widow Mines as well. Panics leaves the game. I'm gonna kill this Spore as well. And I think after 23 minutes of epic action, we have done it. He does the Zerg is the strongest player in this game still, by the way. Like, his army is freaking gargantuan. I don't think it's gonna matter. You do not want to fight into those lurkers, trust me. That would hurt your soul. And of every Protoss player watching if he would attack into that. I have 9 Liberators. I have... Let's see. I do have an anti-armor missile. Yeah, we're going to be fine here. I'm just going to teleport my BCs over here. I think that should be enough. I don't think he's going to be able to kill my stuff through it. Let's see. Still no good upgrades. Okay, so he does have the parasitic bomb, meaning that if we fight, we have to kind of wipe the fight in one go. If it's going to be a prolonged fight against, yeah, the parasitic bomb, then we're going to be in trouble, right? That's basically the idea. I don't think... Okay, thank goodness that was a planetary. I don't think I want to fight into that. I don't want to siege my Liberators and then have to fight against the Corruptors. Pretty much. 83 workers, by the way. I'm just going to send a couple of my Banshees back. It's going to be okay. I have more than enough eco, so I don't really mind about it, honestly. Let's see. He made a lot of spores, too. Now, I really... Oh, that's... Okay, I was wondering why this stuff wasn't dying. It's because I was attacking my own gas. Happens to the best, guys. What can I say? Happens to the best. I pretty much just want to bait his corruptors. That's what I want to do. That's the idea. Okay, he does... Oh, that's actually a shame that he sees now. Gonna be able to kill this command center now. Let's repair it. Is his army here yet? It doesn't seem like it is. Gonna try to take this base now on the right side. It's actually crazy how much damage we've all done to each other this game, because I'm still only on 170 supply after having, you know, been chilling and macroing stuff all this time. Let's see. It's making more spores. I think, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make Liberator range. I'm gonna send one Raven to my teammate again. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Freaking hate changelings, by the way. How annoying are those things? Like, seriously. Yeah, he's trying to get in here and get like a good fight. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think we're just gonna go for it right now. Okay, that's actually a nice early parabomb. I'm gonna be able to escape from that pretty easily. I kind of want my teammate to just fight with me right now. Like, I think we would just win the fight if he did. He could go for an abduct. Let's see if he wants to fight it. Oh, here we go. Yes! Okay, there we go. We got the fight we wanted. I think we're going to clean out the corruptors now. And I think that is pretty much going to be it. Need to pull these back for a little bit. And here we go. I'm just going to siege them. Please fight with me, my friend. This is my last attack. He could kill the Raven, by the way. This is my last detection over here. Okay, the scan just came online. And there we go. 26-minute ultra banger on... What's this map called? Reclamation, I think. As you can see, we lost a lot of resources, but the Zerg lost the most. And there you go. And once again, another game where the Banshees look fantastic. And what's so cool to me is that they keep looking fantastic in situations where you would think they shouldn't, right? Because this guy has mass corruptors, the other guy has ravens, bio Vikings, but they're just so fast, they're cloaked, so they need detection everywhere. Once the game gets broken open because my teammate's multitasking or I am, the Banshees can't get in another angle. You have enough, you can snipe turrets. And so far, you guys are right, because they are freaking awesome, and that means we're not done. Let's go to game number 3. Okay, game number 3 is with Terran Monster. I definitely remember that guy against Food Blogger and Yamidai. Terran Zerg against Terran. Okay, so this game I'm going to do the opening. It's a very small switch, but I'm going to do the opening that I talked about in the last game, which is to go for Banshee speed first. Because we're not playing against the Protoss, so it's going to be a pretty good option. I will make Banshees. So far, no one has protested, which means that it's not just you guys, but also my teammates like Banshees. So there you go. And yeah, really, guys, what can I say? Maybe instead of the cheese maniac, I should just be the Banshee man, you know? I mean, if it works, it works. It is true that a lot of time in 1v1 when I win, it's also because of Banshees. You know, Banshees have this one element where it's like, most high-level players think they suck, so they don't really think about it that much, you know? Like, whenever you make Banshees, they're kind of caught off guard. Like, no one has their observer timing ready to stop Banshees or anything like that, making them, you know, stronger than they already are. And, yeah, honestly, I don't really think that they're weak. I would say that they are pretty good situationally. But then if you add that effect that people don't expect them, maybe they become very good. Now, there are different matchups, to be honest. Like, if I play against Zerg, for example, in 1v1, that's the matchup I like Banshees the least, because every Zerg has a queen and a spore pretty much per base, per default. Just making it really hard to find, like, proper real damage. Like, what you can do against a Zerg is kind of just stay here and snipe the drone in the corner, which is nice. But you also don't really tend to get the most damage ever. So against Zerg, I like it if you're... Let's say you're going up against someone who you know loves to make roaches, then they're pretty good, right? Besides that, not an enormous fan against Zerg. Actually, sounds a little silly, but I prefer playing mass Banshee than just normal 2 Banshee against Zerg. Because if you play just 1 or 2 Banshee, what I just said kind of happens, right? Like, they just have a spore and a queen, and you can't really do that much. But if you have 10, all of a sudden you can actually kill the spore and the queens, making it a lot more fun. But anyway, we're playing against a Terran and a Zerg here. I guess I should probably go for Hellions again. I haven't seen anything suspicious yet, though. Seems like, I mean, this guy's just playing Reaper Expand. The other guy is seemingly just going for a hatch first. I guess we can get the confirmation that he is playing with a third hatchery soon. That would be nice. No Reaper to be seen yet. I guess I'll check the Terran. Kind of want to know what add-on he's going to make, stuff like that. Oh, that would have been very cool. I thought it was just the Reaper, right? There's no add-on for that, by the way. I thought it was just the Reaper. But then the two Reapers, in fact. But then the oh, that grenade. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna sting. That is for sure. But then the Zerglings would have made for a very, very cool trap. And now my teammate jumps in at the perfect time as well. Wait, I can even kill that Overlord. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I put that Marine here so I could delay his Reaper from killing my CC building SCV. But now we're probably just going to kill that Overlord entirely, which is crazy. Unless the Reapers show up literally right now. He's going to dance. We are going to kill that. There we go. He actually danced the Overlord. You guys did not see that wrong, which is always pretty cute. Bunch of Zerglings on the way. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have anything to worry about at all, to be honest. I could pull these away, so maybe I lose one fewer SCV. He was target firing the mule. He might go up. Okay, I did get another hit off, which is great. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna kill 2 SCVs or something. I just don't think it really matters. He's gonna try to escape. My teammate's showing up with the Marines. Wow, dude, we've had some good teammates today, man. I'm telling you guys. Like, of course they make mistakes here and there, but so do I, right? So do the opponents. But overall, the team play has been incredible. Pass the 2v2 circuit. Enhance the level on the ladder. That would be an absolute dream. Now, I know that Mr. Zerg guy does have a bunch of Zerglings, but I kind of believe in my teammates' Marines over here against that. So we should be fine. I do want to make a... let's see. Can I... Yeah, exactly. He's going to react. That's what I was expecting. So since my teammate got that covered, what I'm going to do is just try to dive in here. Good evolution chamber. More importantly, no drones on the third base. And he should have had drones by now. So... either his build was not that efficient, or he is making some units doing something a little cheeky. I guess we'll find out soon. I don't think there's anything in particular I have to be too afraid of just yet. Gonna go for the second and third starport instantly. Now, Terran guy, since he has... Okay, no, he just made a lot of links. Fair enough. Terran guy had a tank. You don't usually make a tank that early, so I kind of think he's gonna go mech, right? Even if you're playing bio, you can make tanks and cyclones, of course, and widow mines and whatever. But it's a pretty early tank. I haven't really seen anything besides the 2 Reapers and a tank. No extra Reapers or whatever. Oh, good surround by Mr. Guy. A lot of gases over here. Might as well do all the scouting I can get. Only 1 tank. Another tank would have shot me already in that range. Yeah, a bunch of interesting stuff. I think it could be BCs. I'm gonna tell him probably mech. Once again, I type in caps lock in accident most of the time. It's not actually intended, so there you go. A lot of Zerglings. Gonna ping that for him so he sees it. I'm actually gonna burrow a couple widow mines next to those rocks. Oh, that could be nice. Good micro there. He moved forward instead of attacking immediately, so he would get more damage done. That is definitely well done by him. And here he sees the speed Banshees. Oh no. Never mind. He was just hiding them. He has a lot of barracks, by the way. Holy cow. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna ping the medevacs for him so he knows this could potentially be a drop. And this, look how good the Banshees with speed are, guys. Like, he's gonna have to stim, and even then he can't really catch up. Now, I do need to start Cloak. I knew that I forgot it. It's once again Bio and Roaches, which is... Look at these! He straight up can't catch up with them. That is hilarious. Now, I do want to do the same thing and make a couple turrets. I know I'm having a lot of fun, but I kind of gonna focus on what's important here. Gonna kill a couple more drones. And just like every single game, the Banshees absolutely popping the frick off. I'm gonna get third range again. I did really enjoy that. I'm gonna get a sensor tower over here. And it looks like my teammate is going to be dropping first, which is nice. I have 4 Banshees. 4 Banshees is not enough to deal with 16 Stinderines and 2 medevacs. But I have the planetary over here. Widow mines are over here. Could be okay. And I have turrets in the main base. So if anyone gets dropped, it should be my ally. And I think he's better equipped to deal with it. Doesn't lose that medevac over there, which is nice. Let me make sure to actually get those gases. Definitely going to be able to kill this base. Now, something tells me I should be going for battlecruisers a bit earlier this game. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's just I feel like it's the right choice here. Maybe because they haven't been as aggressive or whatever, I don't know. But I'm just gonna do it anyway. Yeah, it sucks that I don't have cloak here. I would have absolutely destroyed these marines just for free without taking damage, I mean. If I did have my cloak. Now, he hasn't made a turret yet, which is fantastic. Look at this. He's absolutely stuck trying to catch medevacs and everything. Now, the roaches are going across. I do not want to die to a couple roaches in my base. Let's see. Are they all here? Okay, they are all here. Could be an... I think I'm pretty well covered against a Nidus, actually. It could be a Nidus. Yeah, that guy has a gajillion roaches, so we need to be careful for that. I gotta keep tabs on his... If he moves... Look at what my teammate has, for example. He would die to that amount of roaches, right? I'm just gonna kill his infestation pit, because why not? Oh, that spore gave enough detection. That's painful. Yeah, I don't really want to be losing these right now. Let's get the double armory already. I'm gonna get Yamato, just in case I get BCs later. I'm definitely gonna be able to deny that base real quick. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, by the way. I've been having a couple bugs with my mouse. I don't really know what it is, but sometimes it just shoots a little too far, or sometimes like it's like a little skip or something. Not quite sure what that is. In the past, I had that problem with the Bluetooth interference with my phone, which sounds insane, but it did actually happen. But now my phone is nowhere near, so I have no idea what it is. Actually, let's see. This is more than 10 Banshees. I think we are going to start a round of BCs. I think it's going to be the right idea here. My base is actually very well covered. The problem is,
Not enough minerals.
ideally I break these rocks.
Not enough minerals.
And that is scary, right? I don't really want to have to break these rocks, because then he's just going to be able to get in very easily, especially with the massive amount of roaches. Let's see, I saw a Viking. I did not see a Viper yet. Was that Hydras? No, he has Infestors. I'm just going to ping his army composition for my ally. Let's force a scan. Feel free to throw down a scan. Oh, yeah, they're waiting for the Overseer instead. I'm just going to snipe the tank, so why not? They're having so much trouble micro against them. It's kind of hilarious to see. Yeah, that's what I mean. He throws down a scan, but I'm just way faster than the scan. And then he has to throw down another scan, and then I'm already gone. I'm just picking up everything. Might as well get this tank while I'm at it. There you go. Snipe a couple of reactors, because why not? One-shot this turret for the memes. Oh my god. I mean... If they would leave out of frustration, I would get it. I just would get it. Like, this is pain, you know? This is just pure pain. This guy doesn't even have a third base yet. Widowmine is gonna get a shot off. I'm sure he has a turret, exactly. It's not really gonna do anything. He has to stim his entire army all the time. See? Okay, nice. We got it to target the one that was not low HP. That's gonna be nice. Teammate is making use of all the confusion. Actually, I want another one to be the planetary. I'm gonna put this one over here. I might as well transfer, actually, at this point. This planetary is going to be finished. I think we're going to be safe. A couple of BCs are going to finish. I think I'm going to go for the teleport in the main base, mostly because my teammate seems to be distracting him very well. I'm going to get 2 of these, and then I'm going to get the frick out of there. Sporecrawler's doing a crazy amount of damage, by the way. Might as well get another one of those. Dude, the Banshee it's so satisfying. Okay, so we're going to have to fly away here, probably. Let's see... Not that much airstrike. Okay, I should have calculated that look. Oh no! Was that a... What just happened to my teammate's army? Oh no. That looked like a bit of a disaster. Wait, this position is actually kind of good. I can Yamato the 2 Vikings from here. Look at this. And then I can just stay here. Not that many Marines can fight. Did my teammate just lost his entire army. Uh-oh. That is really not good. That is really freaking bad, even. Oh, the Widowmines are going to be very good here. Let's see if I can get some damage on the back. Okay, I'm managing to pull his Hydras back, which is actually quite nice here. Yeah, I think legitimately, I'm not 100% sure. I think my teammate misclicked his army. It kind of looked like I caught the back end of a misclick. I mean, he could have just gotten owned straight up, but I'm pretty sure he misclicked his army. And that is very tough. I mean, I have a very vulnerable base out here. I do not have building armor yet, but I guess it's a good time to get it. But yeah, I mean, having to... I don't have that much supply. I'm 147 supply, 105 of that is SCVs, 18 of that is in production. And I don't know if I can deal with both of their armies. Oh, that is a... Okay, that skin kind of threw me off a little bit there. He has 2 planetaries, which is very nice. He does have a good amount of eco. Economically, we are 100% winning. Gonna make a bunch of turrets over here. I'm just gonna try and sneaky land this one, because why not? I think the BCs here are not going to do the trick, because we don't have enough control of the game. So after this round, I'm going to switch back to Banshees. Actually, I'm going to make a lot of starports, because I'm quite eco-full, I wanted to say. I'll land this over here. I'm gonna teleport into his base again. This is really just pure distraction. Like, I don't wanna get attacked at all, right? Like, literally just not at all. Okay, you see his entire army is like, that's beautiful. Oh, okay, what a move. Okay, that worked out fantastically. Yeah, we really need some things to go our way pretty massively here. Do we want to win this game? Their army is massive, our economy is better, and that's what I'm playing with right now. I'm trying to do as much damage as I possibly can. And looks like they both pulled back their army. My teammate's nuking. Okay, well, that is a team. Nuked right now, man. Dude, I can bait their army. Wait. Okay. No, he sees the ghost. Why did you... That is actually... I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of hilarious. You know what happened there? They killed his ghost because they scanned for Banshees that didn't have energy. Like, they shouldn't have scanned there, but they did, and then they saw his ghost. I was like, these Banshees have no energy. I can bait the opponents into the nuke, and then they freaking scanned them. That's, well, it is what it is, I guess. I'm just gonna keep doing the same move here, honestly. I'm gonna keep teleporting into their base. I'm just gonna target the hive this time. Like, we're just getting a lot of eco money. What position on the map, that's the word I was looking for, everywhere, and that is really good. This base is pretty much entirely screwed. Let's see, he's gonna come back in time. I think there's no point in actually fighting the army over here, to be honest. Oh, there's a lot of investors. Let's see, can I get more? Okay, we got 3 of them. It's actually a pretty good trade there. Guess I'm gonna... Oh, this is painful because I have all these command centers building here. Maybe I can distract him by flying into his other base. I mean, realistically, he is always going to be scared of the planetaries, right? So, see, I can probably fly in here. I see a little angle. It's going to be nice. No Vipers yet, by the way. That's going to be nice for us. There's a Nidus over there. You have enough stuff for that, but it's good intel, for sure. Niduses are very scary, guys. They are extremely scary. Sadly, I cannot... put down one of my bases there. I'm getting a lot of bases, which is good news. I just need to find a nice place to put them. I don't know how much damage my opponent or my teammate has done with nukes, by the way. He could have killed absolutely everything by now. And I wouldn't know. I would love to see it. Oh, there's a... Yeah. Actually... Wait. I don't know what it was. Maybe like a changeling. But he's not going to be able to have overseers there if he didn't have it in advance. So the Banshees should probably be able to clean that up every single time, so that's okay. Okay, he's gonna find my wall of planetaries now, which is kind of funny. I'm actually gonna try and target fire the Hydras. Okay, he's fighting at the same time with my planetaries. Very nice. I mean, if you think about it, he's not gaining any position over here because... there's 3 more planetaries behind it, like literally. He killed 1, but there's 3 more. I'm gonna try to push a little forward on this side as well. Get another sensor tower, more turrets. I definitely feel like my teammate and I are in a good sync. Like, we definitely, you know, we have similar vibes. He's making nukes, I'm making mass Banshees, and everything is good. He's gonna go for that, perhaps. But how do they still not have... Did they forget that base exists? Or, like, I'm not quite sure what happened over there. He's gonna lose absolutely everything over here. I'm just gonna keep making freaking Banshees. I could already tell that he was running back with absolutely everything. I could go for a quick snipe on the... Oh, he doesn't even have that CC anymore. A quick snipe on the hive. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. It's actually a pretty important snipe, by the way, because now we can't make Vipers anymore. Right? Okay, well, okay, that is a timing and a half by him to make those Vipers. Like, obviously, he couldn't tell that fast that I was going to go for the hive snipe, right? Oh, no. Oh, that was close. But he got those Vipers out just in time. And it's good for me that I scouted it, because Vipers are the #1 threat to whatever I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to cloak these Banshees. He does not have an Overseer with this, but he does have Infestors. Oh, good burrow on the Infestors too, eh? Definitely very high-level gameplay today, guys. Cannot say anything else. Fantastically high-level gameplay. He doesn't have Infestors left now, or not, no energy anyway. But he did get the Overseer finished, so I guess we're not going to be able to get any more damage done against those. Let's see, upgrades are looking pretty good. I'm going to get Liberator range as well. My teammate is just chilling over there, which is kind of a funny look. I'm going to prepare 5 command centers so I can fly them across and make planetaries with them. Sounds dumb, but I mean, it actually kind of works, so why not? No army over here. Let's pick up the turrets from the side, one by one. There we go. Pull this low HP one back so it doesn't die. And they have done the trick. Now, I do see he has a lot of... Is it Liberator time again, guys? I was going to go BCs again, but I think it might actually be Liberator time here. How many Vikings is that? Like 20? 20, 25 or so? Yeah. Okay, yeah, he does have the Vipers. Vipers are really good against Liberators. They're also good against BCs. Good abduct by Mr. Zerg. Okay, I don't like the Blinding Cloud there. That feels like a little bit of a waste. He Blinding Clouded the one tank like it was going to obliterate all of his units. That's obviously never going to happen. Okay, we're just going to go in between. Wait, this is going to be a massive bait. Guys, watch this. Is it possible? The bait of the century? No, he got the ghost. Oh, man. I actually really like that play. That would have been freaking awesome.
Our allies
Okay, good nukes by my ally. He's putting them down well, but the opponent sadly... Oh, that fungal is disgusting. He's going to get obliterated there. The tanks are going to kill a lot of Marines, though, which is very nice. Banshee's obviously getting free fire again in the meantime. Now, these buildings are finished, so I'm going to fly them over. I like how he's moving the spores. The spores are also just going to die. He does have a Viper. Let me be fast. Oh, actually just moved them, unfortunately. There we go. Don't want to get everything dying to a parasitic bomb. You're going to be able to kill one of the infestors there as well, which is fantastic. And now I'm going to put down the array of planetaries. 2v2 has arrived, guys. What can I say? 2v2 has freaking arrived, hasn't it? I also want 1,000,000 turrets. I have no idea where that nuke is. It's probably somewhere in the south. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Pretty good nuke, actually. I like that. Gonna send my stuff over here as well. I'm still maxed out. Need to make sure I have enough money to actually make those planetaries. And here we go. Probably should seize the Liberators in advance, I think. Right? God, this is so funny. We're actually just taking over their base. How freaking cool is this, guys? Honestly. This is so sick. Okay, here we go. He's gonna try to... You do not want to fight into the Liberators, my friend. It's gonna hurt. Like, the Vikings are gonna arrive after. Well played is called by Food Blogger. The Terran still has a big army. Yeah, oh, he lands? Are you serious? In the mid... Oh, that is a land and a half. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be staying in the game for much longer. And there we go. Dude, the 2v2 games today are freaking awesome with the Banshees, man. Like, this is absolutely just beautiful. Now, I was going to play until I was going to lose, but at this point, I think I might have to cut it at some point because like this, we're going to keep going on for hours and hours and hours, and you guys are going to end up watching a 7-hour video. I still have enough energy, though, so let's play another one. All right, game number 4 is with Adrian against Food Blogger once again and Nesloben. Proto Zerg this time. My teammate's random. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess we cannot go for the fast Banshee speed, but in general against Protoss playing... Teammate Theron, by the way. Playing against Protoss is a little more tricky. Because they have a couple strategies that you really need to respond pretty, you know, intensely to, I should say. For example, if they go for the mass Stargate again, then my Banshees play. I mean, it can still work, as you could see in game 1, but you're going to have to be a little more sneaky about it, right? If they go for a Blink Stalker all-in, well, yeah, good luck playing mass Banshees as well. So we're going to have to be on the lookout for that. It is a pretty good map for Terran, I always think. I did find a pretty sick strategy, by the way, guys. Let me show you guys after I make my gas. So usually why I think this map is good for Terran teams is because you have the Reaper Cliff over here and a tank ledge. If you, like, imagine just sieging your tanks over here, you can batter the opponent's natural, right? But I did find a really cool combination with Protoss Zerg, which is if the Zerg player plays Mutas, Protoss player plays Blinkstalker, then all of a sudden you have pretty much double cliff here. You can go into the natural with your Blinkstalkers or into the main. And if your opponent has one Protoss, he has to follow you around with Blinkstalkers, but he can't blink after you because you have the support of Mutas. So Mutalisk Blinkstalker can actually work. Teammates getting owned by the RNG, a little bit of that. Please send another SCV. Okay, that wasn't building for the longest time. I was about to repair him so he wouldn't die, but yeah, I guess I'll just make the command center with this one. He's very brave for trying to stick around here. He's gonna lose that. You're gonna hear the zap very shortly. I can just feel it. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, that's... it's an annoying thing about playing Terran. I always complain about it. Getting your barracks SCV zapped by a probe. I would have... understood if he left, not because it's a nice thing to do to your teammate or even to the opponent, because it's kind of lame. It happens sometimes, okay? Sometimes you lose your SCV and you're just like, okay, whatever, man, and you're just out of there, you know. But okay, my teammate's strong for now. It is a slightly misplaced factory by me. It's gonna make it harder for me to make my add-ons, sadly. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little gross, but we can deal with it. It's not the worst building positioning ever. Might be able to snipe that probe if he doesn't have a battery. Exactly. Is his building over here? Okay, so he did wall that off. That is good to know for the future. He's trying to wall this off too. He really doesn't want to let my Reaper escape, which just susses me out a little bit. A lot of links. Let me let my guy know. I mean, I'm going to make Hellions, so that's okay. One thing you can do as double Terran is actually one guy makes Hellions, the other guy makes tanks. That way you kind of cover both bases, right? That way we can defend both Zerglings and Stalkers. It's actually a very hard thing about going up against Protoss Zerg as a Terran team, is that if they make Lynx and Stalkers, normal builds don't have a good counter to both, right? Like if you make, let's say you go for Bio, you're not going to have the upgrades in time to deal with the Lynx. If you go for tanks, you suck against the Lynx. But then if you make Hellions to deal with the Lynx, you can do absolutely nothing against the Stalker. So you always need to combine well with your teammate. There's one build that I like in that case, which you kind of have to do beforehand. You can't do it reactively. And that is the double factory build. Okay? You need to go gas first for that, so you have a lot of gas. And then you just make 2 factories, one on the reactor, one on the tech lab, and you play a Hellion tank. The problem is with that you, well, first of all, you don't have a starport, and you're kind of forced to go mech after, which that mech is decent in 2v2. It's also just not the best straight up. He's trying to get the watchtowers. I'm not gonna let that happen because I have fast cars. Let's see if I can catch those 2 links. Doesn't look like it. Hey, he's trying to get across with an adept. That's a little greedy by Mr. Guy. It's actually pretty nice because he's gonna help with the Zerglings. Yeah, I knew it. So then the Zerglings are also gonna die. Can I catch it? Barely not. But it's pretty good for us anyway. Now, it could be an Oracle from Mr. Protoss, so that is potentially a problem. Yeah, exactly. Kind of depends on my team. Oh no, he's also making Hellions and Banshees. Huh. Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing I can do about it. I might as well look away. I can micro them back and forth a little bit if he doesn't micro them well. He's not actually microing them too fantastically so far, I have to admit. We do have Banshees against the Roaches, which is nice. And I should be able to have turrets in time for the second Oracle. In the end, I didn't actually lose that much, you know? That was pretty good. Really can't complain about how that went, since neither of us had anti-air. Let's see, the Roaches are in position. No, dude, in my head, the ramp was here already. It was like even wider than it already was, and I was ready to dive, man. I was freaking ready to dive. But sadly, didn't come to fruition there. Yeah, I'm a little scared of the start. Like, the thing is, the first game we played against a very committed Stargate strategy. Now, like, this could really just be a 1 Oracle into Phoenix, and that's just an extremely good defense against Banshees. Like, you can't really work around it very well. So I'm trying to think about how I can... Oh, that is a sick team play. Okay, yeah, it is Phoenixes. Exactly, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something a little different. What I'm gonna do is I am going to... Where's my... Oh, here they are. I'm gonna go for Drilling Claw Widow Mines. And yeah, just hope we catch the Phoenixes. Oh, almost that Oracle, man. Oh, man, that was so close. We all... Like, if we killed the Oracle, that would have been brutal. He only sent... Okay, this is a tip I can give you guys. 1 Banshee against Protoss, not a good idea just for this reason. You don't kill anything if there's a battery, okay? That's why you kind of tend to wait for 2. I guess he was probably trying to ping the fleet beacon there. I couldn't actually tell. Skytos? Yeah, probably the fleet beacon. Okay. Man, they're defending too well. That's annoying. I don't like it when my opponents defend my stuff this well. Makes it hard, you know? Rocket science with uThermal, guys. You heard it here first. God, it sucks if my opponents play well. Okay, let's get drilling claws. I'll get armor as well. That's a lot of thingies. Yeah, I have to admit, I don't necessarily like that my teammate is just doing the same thing as me. I like combinations and things like that, but since he's also just playing Widowmine Banshee, there's not that much synergy, you know? Like, it's kind of hard to synergize with him, because he just has more of what I have, and, you know, no offense to Mr. Guy, he's probably going to be controlling it worse than me. So, yeah. Not quite sure if that's going to work out super well. For now, I think we're doing fine. Let me burrow those as well. Probably one of those going to get a hit off. Exactly. I have 2 more Widow Mines over here, which is great. Mr. Roach is coming across. I hope my teammate has, like, something.
I don't know what I want him to have. I just want him to have something. Okay? Like, any kind of units would be okay. We have the turret over here. That turret's very good. That Widowmine's gonna pop off. There we go. A lot of damage over there. And it seems like we're gonna be... Yeah. I mean... It's gonna be a hard game. I can't lie about it, okay? Going up against Skytos after they defend so well, the Zerg has been doing a really good job defending. It's just not gonna be an easy game ever. It's a lot of roaches. Widowmine's doing a good job there. So my teammate went for one Banshee, and then he's making a... Okay, I'm not gonna lie here, guys. I can tell that my teammate is probably like 500 MMR below the opponents or something like that, because his build... Okay, it's just a little too all over the place. That's all I could say. He went for one Cloakless Banshee into Widowmines into 2 Barracks Marauder, it seems like. And this is going to be a very hard defense here. See, wait, did we kill the... I think we might have killed the Overseer. I think we did, right? No, that is awesome. Look at that. Okay, so the Banshees are going to be able to clean up. That is very good news. Well, eventually, at least. Not burning the Widowmines either. Yeah, I think he's going to take a little too much damage here. Like, this is going to run out of energy. Maybe I can barely save it. Looks like we will be able to. That is nice. Do I bring in my extra Widowmines? I don't really want to, because I want to have them for the Phoenixes. But I guess that is what it is. Got another Banshee over here. I mean, he still has Eco alive. I don't know how much the Zerg truly has, right? It's possible that the Zerg does not have that much. Banshees are going to be able to clean up. He can't attack into the planetary. And there we go. We have survived their big attack. Have we survived it well enough? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell. Don't forget mules. I feel really bad for typing that, because it sounds like a tip you would give a bronze player, which he's obviously not, but he has 7 mules available on his command centers, which is like 2,000 minerals. And they haven't had anything that's cloaked. So, sorry to my guy if you're offended, but... okay, he dropped a couple. He's really scared of something cloaked, right? Like, first you would think that he just forgot, which can happen, but... I mean, he realized and he didn't even spend the energy, right? Like, he still has 4 mules left, I believe. Now, there's another thingy over there. Oh, man, they have detection everywhere. I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel like this is not a game that we're going to be able to clutch out. There's probably a bunch of carriers on the way already, too. What can I build? I think I'm actually going to have to go for factories here, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to win this out with... You know, Banshee Widowmine like we have so far. Well, I also made Liberators and stuff, but you guys know what I mean. A lot of Widowmines out. Guess I'll try to grab the towers. Phoenixes haven't grown in numbers, which very clearly means that there are a lot of carriers on the map already. That is just simple StarCraft theory, really. Okay, let's see if I can spread those Widowmines. Maybe do some damage at some point. Probably go for another armory, try to get upgrades. I just hope he doesn't have like 6 carries already. I want him to have like 3 or something, you know, then I'll be okay with it. Let's see. Like I said, he's making carriers. It scares me that he's not producing right now, because that makes it look like he's maxed. There's a massive drop in my teammate's main base. He does not really seem to have anything to deal with it, sadly. 5 carriers. Yeah, oh, that's a lot. Yeah, I don't think my teammate has anything to deal with that, which means we're kind of cooked, honestly. He has 1 Overseer. He is gonna go for a counterattack. Okay, I can kind of see it. Not a bad decision, in my opinion. I'm not sure why he's going for it, but the reason why it's good is because he cannot beat this army, right? He just straight up doesn't have enough to beat this army, so counterattacking makes a lot of sense here. Banshees are doing a decent job. I have 1 tank on the way, which could be valuable. Really just depends on... you know, how well my opponent's gonna micro here. I think it's time for me to pull the boys. I'm gonna have to pull my Widowmines back as well. Gonna get 1 more Banshee out, but I think this drop is gonna do it. Carriers are undoubtedly gonna clean up this army, and it looks like the Banshees have been defeated in game number 4. Now, I really did do my best here, guys, but... I mean, just 2 things. Once again, no disrespect intended at all. It's just how matchmaking worked. But these guys played fantastically, and my teammate was definitely a little below the skill level of the rest. I mean, you can tell, right? The build, not very fantastic. Didn't make the right units. And then, Banshees are good, but now we know they're not 1v2 good. I mean, no unit should be that good. Maybe like DTs against no detection or something, you know, but no unit is really that good. But definitely, guys, from this video, we can tell that Banshees are fantastic, at least in 2v2. I think the next video I'll do the same thing, but in 1v1. That should be a lot of fun. But this was an hour of epic games. We won a couple of one-sided ones, couple of ultra bangers, and now, sadly, we got defeated in a one-sided one. All the applause to the enemies. They played fantastically well. Good defense. Didn't let the Banshees get in. And that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next video. Adios.